All right, so in this video, what we're going to do is install the rotary. Right, so we're going to need a few tools. So you're going to make sure that you're going to get a couple of chucks. They're kind of heavy, but they're going to help us with the jaws to open and close them. And you're going to need a couple of pins. And then, of course, you're going to need the rotary. One of the things you're going to make sure that you do before you do anything is turn the machine off. Because you're going to want to install this by plugging it into the machine. So anytime you plug something into the machine, you just turn it off. That way, that will make sure that the machine recognizes the rotary when we turn it on. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I am going to actually use these pins to install the rotary. So let me remove my chucks here so they don't fall out and I don't lose them. Is you're going to put these pins in little holes right here in the center of the bed. Okay, and so I'm going to grab my camera here. And so one is going to go here on this side and another one is going to go on this side. The reason why you have to do that is because on the rotary itself, on each side, are little tiny holes on one end. That's going to help us line up. So there's one hole, and then there's another hole on the other end, and that's going to allow us to line up the rotary in the right spot so the machine knows where to go for homing. Usually this is one of the harder parts, but once you get one lined up, then you can kind of wiggle the other side and it will fall into place. Okay. Now what we're going to need to do is there's holes here in the rotary that's going to help fasten it to the bed. And so that's where you will grab some of the little tiny screws and screw it down into place. I have found you don't really have to do all the holes to hold your rotary into place. Is that generally about 3 to 4 is more than sufficient. It's got 6, so I usually end up installing 4, and I made an entire chessboard, and that was more than sufficient to hold it down. And I don't see why, after doing all of that, why I would need to install 6. So 4 works, and then it's just faster to take it off. All right, now the next step is you've got to plug it in. So you've got a cable, and where you plug it in is in the back left corner of the machine. And you take the cable, and it's going to be, if you look at it facing you, there's a little clip on it, and then you've got the connectors. It's going to go that way against the machine, and you plug it into the left side. And there's usually a clip there. You unclip it, and it can be a little tricky to unclip. It's got a little lever on it. You clip it and push it down backwards. You wrap it around the back underneath. Don't send it this way, right? You're going to send it around the motor. And then you're just going to take it and plug it in. And it just snaps right into place. Okay, so now it's plugged in. Now you can turn your machine on. Okay, don't turn your machine on until that is clipped into place. Otherwise, the machine will not see your rotary. Okay, now the machine sees the rotary. All right, all right. Because again, now this becomes your y-axis. All right, basically, right? Now I've got a extra dimension. Perfect. All right. So now I can do my X, Y, and I've got Z now. So now I've got multiple things I can do, which is kind of cool. Now I've got to get a block. Okay. And so one of the first things you're going to want to do with your block is you're going to get a center of the block. And so we have a little center maker. And what you're going to do is you're going to take that center maker and you're going to hold it up to the block. And you're going to go find the pin. And you are going to draw a line on one corner of the block. And then you're going to go to the other corner of the block. And you're going to draw another line. And you're going to make an X on that block. Because at that corner of the block is the center. You think you can eyeball the center? It's actually surprisingly hard to eyeball it. That's why we have a center finder that we 3D printed. Okay, because why that's going to be important is on your rotary, you've got this really sharp point right here. You're going to make sure that point lines up to that center point on your X. Okay, and so you're going to go in, and if your jaws are not wide enough, right, that's where your chucks come in. You'll put one in on each of the holes. This one holds this from sliding, and the black one allow things to move in and out. Right? If I move it toward you or toward the camera, it makes it bigger. If I move it toward the inside, right, toward the machine, it makes it smaller, and that's what's going to hold on to the block. Okay, and so let me get my block kind of tight here. Okay, so I've got it pretty tight. Don't over tighten it yet, because I want it to have a little bit of give, because I want to slide this guy over and make sure that I can get that dot, that pointy thing, right onto the center of that X. Okay. Now, one thing that you want to make sure of is this right here will spin in and out. Okay, I'm going to zoom in, and hopefully we can see that spinning in and out. Okay, so you'll see it go in and out. When you start, you want to have it all the way out, right? And so then you're going to slide that in and have it on that X. Okay, then once you've got it on the X, you are going to tighten up these screws so this doesn't slide anymore. And make sure that this isn't up at an angle, that it's perfectly flat. Okay. All right. Now once you've got that, you're going to come back over here and finish tightening up your clamp. Right. So this should be pretty tight. Your block shouldn't have any give to it. Right. It shouldn't wobble. Shouldn't do anything. And to make sure, what you'll do is you'll take this and you will screw it on in. Okay. And that's really going to make sure that it doesn't move, because this is going to have a long job on it. Sometimes these will be 12, 13, 14-hour jobs. And so if this starts to wobble, it's going to ruin it. Okay, so you don't want to ruin a 14-hour job. Now you've got this little button right here, which is also an important button. Okay. So this button is actually going to hold this guy in place from moving, because this is going to jiggle a lot so things come loose. So this is loose initially, and so you're going to spin it and tighten it. All right, that's going to hold this guy in place. All right, so tight, tight, tight. Okay, screws are tight, everything is tight. Right, that's kind of the name of the game with CNC machining. Right, clamps are tight, screws are tight, everything's tight. Okay, and that is how you install a piece of wood that's for the rotary.